Good day, Ma'am Jedeline Umal. I am Mualim Di Mamoro, and this is my declamation of I Am Filipino by Carlos P. Romulo. I am Filipino. I am Filipino, inheritor of a glorious past, hostage to the uncertain future. As such, I must prove equal to a twofold task. The task of meeting my responsibility to the past, and the task of performing my obligation to the future. I sprang from a hardy race, child of many generations, removed of ancient Malayan pioneers. Across the centuries, the memory comes rushing back to me of brown-skinned men putting out to sea in ships that were as frail as their hearts were stout. Over the sea, I see them come, borne upon the billowing wave and the whistling wind, carried upon the mighty swell of hope, hope in the free abundance of a new land that was supposed to be their home and their children forever. This is the land they sought and found, every inch of shore that their eyes first set upon, every hill and mountain that beckoned to them with a green and purple invitation, every mile of rolling plain that their view encompassed, every river and lake that promised a plentiful living, and the fruitfulness of commerce is a hallowed spot to me. By the strength of their hearts and hands, by every right of law, human and divine, this land in all the appurtenances thereof, the black and fertile soil, the seas, the lakes, and the rivers teeming with fish, the forests with their inexhaustible wealth in wildlife and timber, the mountains with their bowels swollen with minerals. The whole of the rich and happy land has been for centuries without number. The land of my fathers, this land I received in trust from them. In trust, will pass it to my children, and so on until the world no more. I am a Filipino. In my blood runs the immortal seed of heroes, seed that flowers down the centuries in deeds of courage and defiance. In my veins yet pulses the same hot blood that sent Lapu-Lapu to battle against the alien foe, that drove Diego Silang and Dagohoy into rebellion against foreign oppressor. That seed is immortal. It is the self-same seed that flowered in the heart of Jose Rizal that morning in Bagumbayan, when a volley of shot put an end to all that was mortal of him, and made his spirit deathless forever. The same seed that I flowered in the hearts of Bonifacio in Balintawak, of Gregorio del Pilar in Terad Pass, of Antonio Luna in Kalumpit. That bloom in flowers of frustration in the sad heart of Emilio Aguinaldo at Palanan, and yet burst forth royally again in the proud of heart of Manuel L. Quezon when she stood at last in the threshold of ancient Malacanang Palace in the symbolic act of possession and racial vindication. The seed I bear within me is an immortal seed. It is the mark of my manhood, the symbol of my dignity as a human being. Like the seed that were once buried in the tomb of Tutankhamen many thousand years ago, it shall grow and flower and bear a fruit again. It is the insigne of my race, and my generation is but a stage in the unending search of my people for freedom and happiness. I am a Filipino, child of marriage of the East and the West. The East, with its languor and mysticism, its positivity and endurance, was my mother, and my sire was the West that came thundering across the seas with the cross and sword and the machine. I am of the West, an eager participant in its struggle for the liberation from the imperialist yoke. But I also know that the East must awake from its centured sleep, shake off that lethargy that has bound his limb, and start moving where destiny awaits. For I, too, am the West, and the virtuous people of the West have destroyed forever the peace and quiet that once were ours. I can no longer live being part of that world that now trembles in the roar of bomb and cannon shot. For no man and no nation is an island, but a part of the main. There's no longer in any East and West. Only individuals and nation making those momentous choices that are hinges upon which history resolves. At the vanguard of progress in this part of the world I stand, a fallen figure in the eyes of some, but not one defeated and lost. For through the thick, interlacing branches of habit and custom above me, I have seen the light of the sun, and I know that it is good. I have seen the light of justice and equality and freedom, and my heart has been lifted by the vision of democracy. And I shall not rest until my land and my people shall have been blessed by this, beyond the power of any man or nation to subvert or destroy. I am a Filipino, and this is my inheritance. What pledge shall I give that I may prove worthy of my inheritance? I shall give the pledge that has come raining down the corridors of centuries, and it shall be compounded of joyous cries of my Malayan forebears, when they first saw the contours of this land loom before their eyes, of the battle cries that have been resounded in every field of combat from Mactan to Tirad. Of the battle cries that have been resounded in every field of combat from Mactan to Tirad Pass. Of the voices of my people when they sing, Land of the morning, child of the sun returning, ne'er shall invaders trample the sacred shore. Out of the lush green of these 7,000 isles, out of the heartstring of these 16 million people, all vibrating to one song, I shall weave the mighty fabric of my pledge. Out of the song of the farmers at sunrise when they go to labor in the fields, out of the sweat of every hard-beaten pioneers in Mali, Ig, and Coronadal, out of the silent endurance of stevedores at the piers and the ominous grumbling of peasants at Pampanga, out of the first cries of babies in newborn, in the lullabies that mothers sing, out of crashing of gears and the whine of turbines in the factories, out of the crunches, clouds upturning out the earth, out of the limitless patience of teachers in the classroom and doctors in the clinics, out of the tramp of soldiers marching, I shall make the pattern of my pledge. I am a Filipino, born of freedom, and I shall not rest until freedom shall have been added unto my inheritance, for myself and my children's children forever.